What felt more important? Following your passion, following your call. 10 years ago, what did I think of my life? I could not put the right words to it. यही था यार सब कुछ जो मैं आज जी रहा हूँ. There is emotional balance, there is financial balance. So you're able to do everything. दिन भर में सब कुछ कर सकते हो. प्यार भी दिखा सकते हो, काम भी कर सकते हो, थक भी सकते हो, इमोशंस भी दिखा सकते हो, पैसा बना सकते हो, लुटा सकते हो, सब कुछ कर सकते हो.
That's our reality, and I'm honestly loving every bit of it.
I have a corporate affairs background. I worked in many corporate houses, and I have a background which varies from BPOs to infrastructure to steel and to finally good and honest real estate in Delhi.
I'm a designer by profession. I did architecture and interiors before this. We were living in Delhi. I was practicing with different architects, and after a point, I had my own design studio. And it was a beautiful life that we lived in Delhi, mostly working and then finding work life balance with things that we loved, enjoyed doing together. So, while we were in Delhi, I think Rohit had anxiety issues. We tried doing a lot of things. There were times where we had also gone to ER because he thought he's having a heart attack, but it was an anxiety attack. I think all that is at peace in Goa. So it is technically still a village that you're living in, but this village is a little fancier village than any other villages of India. So you become more, for the lack of a better word, sustainable. Not just in your living, in your thinking also.
So it's actually a very old conversation that we had as a couple, where in our intimate conversations we were talking about that we wanted to do something together, and it actually originated from there, about 14 years old as an idea. What if we could do this? We could go into a homestay, or we could go into a small restaurant in the hills or in the fields, anywhere. Our first decision was to look at the hills. We had finalized something in the hills, but while we were on our way there, we got a call from home stating that one of our parents is not well, and it struck us there. And this is 2015, 2016 that we're talking about. We decided that any medical help will be one hill down from wherever we are. It did not make sense then. I think it still does not make sense even now. So we shelved the hills.
When I first saw this place, I just fell in love with it because we have grown up learning and seeing such beautiful piece of art, I would like to call it, not even architecture, but an old Goan home had a lot of charm and romance in my head at least. So I was 100% sure that I would want to live in a place like this.
The first Excel sheet that we wrote, or that I wrote in Delhi when I was planning this, the budget for a rent for this kind of a place, which included my house and a homestay and a restaurant, was 30,000 rupees. This is 2021. The fact was that the rentals for this place was 1,20,000 rupees. It took me good 4 years to be able to say to myself कि यार ये मैं कर सकता हूँ, यार करके देखते हैं क्या होगा. It's very easy to say it. It's very difficult to do it. Everyone said no. Whether it was my parents, whether it was my relatives, some friends, they all came from a very safe space. They're saying that it's in the middle of COVID. Why are you doing this? We don't know what the world is going to look like in some time, which is all true. But probably they didn't understand the fact that at least in our head, we simmered this conversation, or we simmered this discussion for 4-5 years. And this decision was not taken in haste. It wasn't thought of, but this discussion was happening between the two of us for 13 years, that we want to do something together.
So it's not that we didn't doubt ourselves, or at least I did. And also, making good food and running a restaurant are
two different things,
very different things,
poles apart.
So होता डर लगता था. There were sleepless nights as well, but I think the want to do it and to do it together superseded.
food has always been a part of me. I come from a family where we discuss about our next meal in the present meal that we are eating, and the next meal, and कि यार उसके बाद पान खाने चलेंगे और उसके बाद आइसक्रीम हो जाएगी, बीच में चाय भी चाहिए होगी, and so on and so forth. So food has always been a part of my life. At least 10 years ago, what did I think of my life? I could not put the right words to it, but I think I meant this to be my life. यही था यार सब कुछ जो मैं आज जी रहा हूँ. You see, I am still a self-taught cook. I did not learn from anybody. I learned more by eating, then by feeding, and then by feedback that I received from a guinea pig. And then to be able to build a business and then to be able to execute it is nothing short of a dream that I'm living. There's also like famous between the two of us. So we did a road trip from Delhi to Goa, and road trips make you slightly philosophical. And I think I was initially very scared of doing this. So when I literally put out a prayer in the universe saying कि भगवान बस काम कराना, इतना काम कराना कि मैं काम करा के थक जाऊं और मेरे खर्चे चलते रहें. और आज वही हो रहा है. मैं 16 घंटे 17 घंटे काम करता हूँ, ज़रूरत पड़ती है तो 20 घंटे भी काम करता हूँ, और आज मेरे खर्चे चलते हैं. वो खर्चे इनिशियली 2 लाख रुपए इस महीने थे. आज अगर मैं फूड कॉस्ट मिला दूँ और इंग्रेडिएंट कॉस्ट मिला दूँ तो 10 लाख रुपए महीने का आवागमन है. 10 लाख खर्चा होता है, 10 लाख से ज़्यादा कमाते हैं. बढ़िया है, भगवान सुनता है. आई थिंक सबकी सुनता है, हमारी भी सुनता है. Can I get you something else? Are you sure?
Really good.
Yeah? Food okay?
Yeah, really good.
Okay. Thank you. So the truth is that till about 6 years back, we had zero savings. Like our savings were zero. So most of our savings would have been like my provident fund. She did not even have a provident fund. Other than that, कुछ भी नहीं होता था हमारा. कोई बैलेंस मतलब ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता था. हम जो कमाते थे वो खर्च देते थे. ट्रैवल में खर्च दिया, खाने पीने में खर्च दिया, पेरेंट्स पे खर्च दिया, एक्सपीरियंसेस पे खर्च दिया. So one of my colleagues at Prithu Homes, which was my last organization, she told me that you should look at this thing called an SIP. Just she practically forced me into blackmailed me into opening a 5,000 rupee SIP, and it's those SIPs that actually eventually funded Chapter 2. So when I gave up my job, I got gratuity, I got a full and final settlement, and I had those SIPs. That's what funded Chapter 2. Or else we had no savings. So the practical side of it is zero. The truthful side of it is that we came with a balance of about 13 lakh rupees here. We spent that 13 lakh rupees in 3 months. To build up the place and everything else. The rest of all is hard work, is effort that we've put in to build a business and to be more careful about our expenditures, be careful about our earnings, be on top of our earnings. Chapter 2 does a monthly revenue of roughly about 18 lakh rupees now, which translates to about 2.5 crore rupees annually. Maybe 3 crore rupees annually, depending on months. If we get weddings, if we get Diwali caterings, then that revenue increases as well. So yeah, about 2.5 to 3 crore rupees annual revenue
is what we are looking at now in this.
आज business sustain करता है. The business sustains this completely on its own. And yeah, but we've had days where we have felt scared. Where will the money come from? You're supposed to pay your rents on the 1st of each month. There is no money on the 30th of the month. Something will happen. God knows what happens. And I can tell you, I can give you examples. I was sitting in that room watching television, right? And I get a call that made me shiver. There was a big shot celebrity calling. Wanted to try out our food. That order was 20,000 rupees worth. And next day I needed 18,000. I was short of 18,000 rupees. There you go. Your money came in. Which is why I say it to people over and over again. For people who are entrepreneurs, I think there's this banking god that's sitting on you. Yeah, sitting with a hand on you. You're blessed.
But you have to believe. It's not, I mean, it's sounding too...
Too dreamy,
not too dreamy. Matlab, it's silly and juvenile that you're not disciplined enough, you don't understand your finances well enough, and you don't know how to plan. It's sounding all that, but this is the truth. This is our reality and this is how we function. We believe that it will happen, and I think it's that belief that helps us work a certain way. If not, I'm sure that belief is not asking people to call. It's making us change our way of functioning, and that is what changes on the 30th or the 1st.
maybe.
The end of the day, I feel it's all about choices. Your life is a summation of choices that you have made. We are very proud of all of ours. I'm not saying all were right, but they were ours and we have learnt and gotten something out of it. If you look at your life in that aspect, I'm sure there's a lot of learning for everyone who is, so to say, stuck in a job. Then it's a choice that you made. Why did you make that choice is a bigger question.
If I want a job back or if Pulwama wants a job back, we have our jobs ready for us at market rates today. But do we want it? No. We don't want it. Not because we don't like that. We loved that too. But this is ours. And that feeling, that luxury is more than going to the beach on any single day with a beer in my hand. Or for both of us. And I think the day we stop dreaming is the day we stop living largely.